Marcie. I am the Fitness Baker, and I have spent today making pie. And I am going to share with you a couple of tips on some things that you might not know about an average pie making situation. This is a cranberry, pear, apple pie, crumb pie. So what type of pies do you like? This is a homemade crust. And this video is more about the things that you may not know. I mean, learning how to make a pie is one big, huge, monstrous task. In this video, again, my pie is already made. And what sort of things would you want to do? You really want to let your pie cool completely before you are to cut into it, to allow the filling to just cool and set and get sliced and come out really, really nice onto your pie plate. In order for your pie to bake evenly, you do want to bake it on the bottom third of your oven, because that way it allows, again, for your pie to, your crust to cook well and evenly and crisp up, rather than get all soggy, because nobody wants that type of sogginess. As a variety to your Thanksgiving pies this year, maybe you want to try, instead of doing a pastry crust over the top, you do a nice crumb crust for additional texture and flavor. So this is oatmeal, brown sugar, flour, and butter. And you can follow the recipe exactly, or I like to double it because you gotta have more crumb topping, right? And I add more cinnamon and more of the spices that I like. So don't be afraid to add more fresh cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, allspice, cardamom, all those flavors of the season that you want to just really try to beef up the flavors of your pie. And it makes it so delicious. Make sure you check the expiration on your spices, because they may be in your cabinet and you're digging out in that area and they might have been in there for a few years. You know, go ahead, spend the money, go to a Whole Foods store if you can, and buy them wholesale and refill your containers. It's great for recycling, and it's way cheaper than having to buy them in the grocery store. So it's so nice not to have rules, right? Like rules everywhere. So right now, take advantage in areas that you really don't need to. So make it your own. That's the one thing about baking a pie. For Thanksgiving this year is going to be extra special to spend time with your families and make it your own. So the last tip I'm going to give you is, when you go to slice your first piece of pie, you know, usually the person that gets the first piece of pie knows that they're getting kind of the runt of the litter, right? So you know when you fry, you have to get that first slice out. It's usually never going to be pretty. And this is going to be a true test, because I am trying this myth out as we speak, as I'm filming this video to you. So my question to you would be, like, technically I have a slice right now, right? I can put my pie slicer, again, don't try to get a slice of pie out that's square, right? Because pie slices are usually not square, unless you're hip to be square. You generally would put your pie baker in there, and would it come out evenly or not? To make it so you have a better chance of getting from your first to your last piece of pie to be perfect and gorgeous and nice, with a little dollop of whipped cream. If you want to make it a maple whipped cream, you know what? Whip your cream from scratch, buy your heavy whipping cream, add a little bit of maple syrup to it. You want to add a cinnamon whipped cream, you know what? Add cinnamon to your whipped cream, make it your own. So you make 3 slices in order to get your first piece of pie. And it is supposed to make it so you got a little extra wiggle room in your crust to make it so your first slice of pie comes out gorgeous. It's not heaped on there. It actually worked. It actually worked. And look at all the cranberries in there. Look at the pears. Look at the texture with the apples, because the recipe called just for pears. It's, you know, a nice variation on an apple pie. So I hope you found this video helpful. Let me know if you have any tips. Don't worry, because there's so much more information I can share with you on this pie journey for this type of season, because I am coming out with a pie course. Isn't that fantastic? So it's module by module. It's going to explain to you how to make your pie pastry, what type of pans to use, what utensils are necessary, what don't you need to spend money on, and what do you need to spend money on in order to make it so your pie comes out better than you could ever imagine. So cheers to you. stay tuned and let me know any comments, questions, concerns. Make sure you stay tuned so you can get all the information you need to sign up for my course on pie making. And that is a super exciting opportunity, so I can't wait to see you. Happy Thanksgiving.